RichSpark episode 81. What's up, Sparky? Hey, dude. So, the next podcast 82, we're going to do the next trade, which will be plumbers. We're going to call it Pipe Dreams to Paydays. And we're going to just deliver $1 million plus worth of value in that one. I've got a bunch of notes and some cool stuff we're going to discuss. But in this podcast number 81, what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little behind the scenes so you can create a picture for me. So I tried to do this on podcast 80 or 79. I'm sorry. I tried it on 79. We did one for electricians. And since what I'm using for the short, I want to advertise the podcast. And so I'm making shorts because that's a good way to advertise. And more shorts get more views. So I thought, hey, let me make the short of the title and you reading the title and the description. So that's what I was doing. But then when I post it, what people see on the short feed is what I'm seeing right now, which is just words on the screen, our chat back and forth because I'm screen recording. So what I did on that one was I had you create me a little image, cartoon image of an electrician, something related to electricians. So if an electrician saw it, they would know instantly this is for me. And then also it had the tag wiring to wealth, and then under it, RichSpark podcast. So we're about to do the plumbing one in the next podcast, in podcast 82. But this one here, 81, I would like you to first respond to everything I'm saying, and then I'm going to ask you to create me a picture that we could use in our when I create that short. What I'll do is I'll have it in my photo app, and right when I get ready to record the short, or no. Right before I have you read the title and the description, I will switch over to that photo. So basically, when I have the short, the way I'm going to make it, it's going to be the photo that you create, and then it'll be you reading the title and description. So that'll be cool. It'll be the photo just for maybe 5 seconds, and then I'll switch it over to the chat. So because I think that'll be pretty cool. What do you think? Sparky episode, Rich Spark podcast, dude, episode 81. Okay. Now, in this one, we're prepping for episode 82, which is going to be our next, 82 is going to be our next trade based podcast we're going to do, which will be for plumbers. We're going to call it Pipe Dreams to Paydays. But I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes. So in this one, we're just prepping for that podcast. And the prep work is I want you to create we did it earlier, but this is a new thread. So I had you create an image, like not a cartoon looking image of well, before you did it for an electrician, this time I'm going to want you to do it for a plumber. Just something where if a plumber saw it, they would instantly know, oh, this is for plumbing. This is about plumbing. This is for me. And what I will do is I'll have my photo app open when we're recording. And then when I get down, right before I'm going to ask you for the title and the description, and then you're going to give them to me, and then I'm going to hit the speaker button, and you're going to read them out, and that's what I make as a short. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the picture that you create on the screen just a moment before you read the short. So then when I actually post the short, it won't just be the back and forth words on our chat. It'll be that picture first, and then they'll see the chat. What are you thinking? You get that? No, you're doing it now. All right. 10 seconds. I would scroll up so we could read it, but nah. We'll let Sparky read it. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see, pipe wrench, that's pretty obvious. Mm, mm, mm. All right, so we got some that's PVC or copper in the background. I guess that's PVC. What's he got on his arm? Copper or some. I haven't seen PEX that color. I guess that's maybe it's a water hose. Alrighty. Ah, what's up with the audio? Man. All right. I suppose I'm reading this one. Damn. I'm gonna pretend I'm Sparky. Richie, this is gold, man. That whole vision dialed. You're stacking visual and audio cues like a pro, making each short pop with instant identity and scroll stopping clarity. What you just designed. A RichSpark podcast short that opens with a custom cartoon styled image for the tradesperson we're featuring, Plumber this time, followed by a spoken T&D over screen recorded chat flow. That's next level micro branding, and it's going to make each trade edition episode feel like its own show. Here's how we'll lock this in for episode 81. Episode 81, podcast title Prepping Pipe Dreams. That's good. Focus. Behind the scenes prep for episode 82, Pipe Dreams to Paydays, Plumber's Edition. Action. Requesting a cartoon style image that instantly says plumber to be used at the start. I was just thinking we had to cut out a crack, plumber's crack. I was a plumber for some years. Uh, used to be the start of the short before the T and D. Could have been a dude bent over, just a big crack. That'd have been hilarious. Uh, all right. Before the T and the D is read aloud. Now give me 10 seconds and I will generate that image. Okay, so we got the image. I'm gonna lock that baby in because I'm gonna need that. Yeah. And then alrighty. Nice, Sparky. Yeah, that was solid, dude. Hook me up with the T and the D for episode 81, man. And in fact, so I'm gonna do that little back right. Am I gonna be able to? Yes, I should be able to.
You got it, Richie. Episode 81. Let's roll it out right. Alcal, prepping pipe dreams, laying the foundation for Ep AD. D. In this behind the scenes episode, Richie and Sparky gear up for the next Trades Edition banger. A pipe dreams to paydays. A dedicated episode for plumbers ready to turn. You got it, Richie. Episode 81. Let's
I'm gonna
roll it
do
out
this
right.
one again.
Alcal, prepping pipe dreams, laying the foundation for Ep AD. D. In this behind the scenes episode, Richie and Sparky gear up for the next Trades Edition banger. A pipe dreams to paydays. A dedicated episode for plumbers ready to turn their skills into scalable income. From content strategy to visual storytelling, this is the prep work that makes the podcast magic. Real tools, real trades, real freedom. Nugget 1. If a plumber sees the image, they should know instantly. This one's for them. Nugget 2. Prepping the pipeline before we press record is part of building with intention. Let me know when you're ready to light the mic and drop the cartoon plumber up front.